Did you know that every time you swipe your debit card, your bank has a secret algorithm deciding whether to charge you extra fees? Last year, Americans paid over $15 billion in bank fees. Yay, you heard right. Billion with a B. Have you ever wondered why your paycheck deposit takes days to clear but purchases come out instantly? Or why that overdraft happened the one time you were sure you had enough money? These aren't glitches, they're features. Michael from Portland thought he was being responsible with his money until he discovered his bank had charged him $273 in fees in a single month through something called transaction reordering. When he confronted them, they buried him in fine print he'd never seen before. Discover the 7 banking secrets that could be costing you thousands, and exactly how to stop them. The last one shocked even our financial experts. Banks have mastered the art of appearing transparent while hiding their true practices behind walls of jargon and legalese. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau found that banks deliberately use language at a college reading level in their disclosures, when most Americans read at an 8th grade level. This isn't accidental, it's strategic. When we analyzed the terms and conditions from America's 10 largest banks, we found that the average document was over 40 pages long. Who actually reads all that? According to a 2023 survey, less than 2% of account holders. What's buried in those pages? A labyrinth of fees and policies designed to extract maximum profit from your account. Let's break down what they're hiding and how it impacts your wallet. Banking fees aren't random, they're a sophisticated system designed to generate revenue without you noticing. Monthly maintenance fees. According to Forbes, the average checking account maintenance fee is $14.13 per month, which adds up to $169.56 annually. Many banks advertise free checking but include conditions in fine print that most customers can't meet consistently. ATM fees. The average out-of-network ATM fee is now $4.82 per transaction. Did you know some banks even charge you for checking your balance at these ATMs? That's an additional $2 to $3 just to see how much money you have. Overdraft fees. These average $33.58 per transaction, and banks collected $8.8 billion in overdraft fees in 2022 alone. That's more profit than many entire industries make in a year. Minimum balance fees. Keep less than the required amount, often $1,500 in your account. That'll be $10 to $15 per month. Inactivity fees. Some banks actually charge you for not using your account. TD Bank, for instance, charges $5 monthly after 12 months of inactivity. Account closing fees. Want to leave your bank? That'll cost you $25 to $50 if you need to close within the first 90 to 180 days. Ready to hear about the internal memo where one bank executive called customers who pay overdraft fees their profit centers? Plus, the secret timing trick banks use to maximize these fees? Banks have developed sophisticated algorithms to maximize overdraft fees, and they're far more calculated than you might think. Let's consider this real-world example documented by the CFPB. A customer with $100 in their account made 4 purchases in this order. Morning coffee, $5, lunch, $10, gas, $25, grocery shopping, $90. Chronologically, only the grocery purchase would overdraw the account, but their bank reordered the transactions from largest to smallest, processing the $90 charge first. This immediately overdrew the account, allowing them to charge 3 separate overdraft fees instead of 1. The result? $105 in fees for a $30 overdraft. That's a 350% return for the bank. A class action lawsuit revealed internal bank memos where executives referred to this practice as fee optimization. In one particularly disturbing email, a banking executive called frequent overdrafters their most profitable customers. Some banks even hold deposits for processing while rushing debit transactions through, artificially creating overdraft situations. JP Morgan Chase paid $110 million to settle claims related to this practice, yet many banks continue similar tactics under different names. In just a minute, we'll show you how to completely immunize yourself from overdraft fees. But first, let's talk about the interest rate shell game that's costing you even more. We've all seen the advertisements. Earn up to 4% APY on your savings, but that up to is doing a lot of heavy lifting. When we investigated savings account data from 50 major banks, we found the average customer earns less than half the advertised maximum rate. Why? Because banks attach nearly impossible conditions to those headline rates. Minimum balances often exceeding $25,000, required minimum monthly deposits, mandatory linked checking accounts with their own fee structures, limited monthly transactions, and promotional rates that drop dramatically after 3 to 6 months. Meanwhile, these same banks are lending your money out at 18 to 29% interest on credit cards and 6 to 12% on personal loans. The difference, sometimes called the spread, goes straight to bank profits. In 2023, the banking industry reported record profits of over $80 billion, largely driven by this spread between what they pay depositors and what they charge borrowers. Let's look at the type of bank that consistently offers rates up to 2% higher than traditional banks with fewer fees, and why they desperately don't want you to know about these alternatives. Many banks promote their digital platforms as convenient time savers. What they don't mention is how these apps also help them collect more fees. Notice how overdraft alerts often come minutes after the transaction that caused them? That's not a technical limitation, it's by design. A former bank UX designer we interviewed confirmed they were instructed to create friction around fee notifications while making spending as frictionless as possible. We were told to make fee alerts less attention-grabbing than marketing notifications, she told us, requesting anonymity for fear of legal repercussions. Digital banking also allows for sophisticated data mining. Banks track your spending patterns to predict when you're most likely to overdraft, then target you with high-interest loan offers at precisely those moments. Some mobile banking apps even use dark patterns, misleading user interface designs that trick you into accepting fee-generating services or declining fee-avoiding ones. So what can we do about it? We need to be informed and proactive. Read the fee schedule. Always request the complete fee schedule before opening an account, not just the marketing materials. Set up banking alerts. Configure notifications for low balances, large transactions, and when you're approaching minimum balance requirements. Consider online banks. Digital-only banks like Ally and Discover typically charge fewer fees because they have lower overhead costs. Leverage credit unions. Not-for-profit credit unions often offer more transparent fee structures than traditional banks. Use banking comparison tools. Websites like NerdWallet and Bankrate let you compare fee structures across financial institutions. File complaints. The CFPB maintains a complaint database that has forced banks to refund millions in improperly charged fees. Negotiate. Here's the exact script that works 70% of the time. I notice I was charged, fee name. I've been a customer for time period, and would appreciate having this fee waived as a one-time courtesy. Be polite but firm, and ask for a supervisor if necessary. If enough of us demand transparency and vote with our dollars, banks will have no choice but to change these predatory practices. Have you caught your bank hiding fees or using misleading practices? Share your experiences in the comments below. And if you found this information valuable, hit that like button and subscribe for more financial truth.